Next video, you see, this is going to end up having two intros, but I don't feel like I need to explain it, because what you need to do is, it's one of them videos you have to watch it and rewatch it, because it's about refining riding, and I'm pointing out things, little things Ray from Wolf Trap Farms, he's doing wrong. And so I think I just concentrate on a couple of things. It's not a whole bunch of stuff, because why? I mean, y'all who out there won't benefit from it. So, you know, this stuff is repeated. So I think you'll get a bunch out of it. But like I said, it's one of them videos you have to get back and watch it. And at this time, I really appreciate everybody who orders our products, you know, because our head stalls are really heavily made. They're double stitched, they're all buckled and everything, and like a breast collars and everything, you know. They're time tested because I put them through the test, believe me. So like I said, I really appreciate y'all. So y'all who do order it, thank you. So I hope you enjoy and get something out of the video. Welcome back to True Horsemanship. Today we're going to, this is real simple, just refinement, riding a little bit. We're going to just, Ray from Wolf Trap Farms is behind me on his little Andalusian filly. We're just going to refine him, his riding, and because once away, Ray's a good example, because once away he'll get in his way. So we'll be doing just basic maneuvers, just a little bit of trotting, maybe a spin here or there. You know, right now, Ray, get her collected.
I don't think he heard you.
I know, that's going to be a problem. Get her collected, Ray. Don't let her get all strung out like that. She's going to be full of herself. So, there'll be a...
Give him mark?
Yeah, I looked at my heels. So, like I said, we're going to just be going refine. Ray's riding and the mare's riding. And with the bit, we're riding her with that Argentine bit that we sell, that we can ride either single-handed or one-handed. Today we'll have Ray ride more double-handed.
Okay, you can edit this out if you want. I thought a shank bit you always rode with one hand.
No, with independent.
Okay.
And that's the old school.
Okay.
Because Cindy just brought up about shank bit riding one-handed. That goes back to the old school where the bits are all one piece. You know, solid bits. I use all my bits. There's independent action, even the ones that's a little bit more advanced, they still a little bit independent, so I can ride with two hands if I need to be. You know, when you're riding these greener horses, even when they're up in a shank, you got to go back and give them a refresher tune-up. So Ray's typical problems is, number one, he gets in his way, and he looks at the ground quite a bit when he's doing maneuvers. And I think he's a little nervous. Ray, come down here so you can hear me. Let's just try to utilize half this arena so you'll hear me. But for today, go ahead and ride her two-handed and work on her collection like we did Thursday.
Okay.
Now right now, Raphael is a little fresh. So what I normally do, and I have Ray do it right now, you know, you got two options. You can work from the ground and get rid of her freshness. Or me personally, I'll use some of that freshness to my advantage. Now, if you notice Ray, he keeps his eyes on that mare's head. And what will happen, she'll start drifting out. Right then she didn't. That's it, look where you want to go. Right there, that was a nice and smooth movement. But Ray looked where he was going. Now look around the corner again, Ray. Well, look around the corner. Everybody out there can see it because you were looking at her. Right there, when he made that turn, she saw her stalled out, but it was because Ray kept looking at her, seeing what she's doing. Well, my rule of thumb is, as long as I'm in that saddle, I know where that horse is at. So like I said, this is a simple video on just refinement, and Ray's a good... Now right now, Ray's getting in his way. Ray, even though, remember, right now, the only thing we're using our hands for is set that head. Don't get in the way. Right there, you dropped her shoulder because you pulled on your right rein. Use your leg, use your leg. Look where you want to go. That was better. As Rafaela's getting advanced enough that she's really going to depend on the rider now. And with her, as long as Ray uses his legs and look where he wants to go, she'll do fine. And if you really pay, like right there, see, Ray just used his hands to keep her going straight, but he used his body and he made the corner a lot better. Now remember, when you use that neck rein, just lay that rein on her and use that leg. More leg, look where you want to go. Now when he cut this corner, he pulled her over where he should have just picked up that inside rein and just put some leg on her and drive her over. And when you get to the center, Ray, ask for a stop. Ask for a stop, Ray. Ray! Ray! Get back in the center and ask for a stop.
Okay. Maybe you should get in the center. And then you can hear you better.
Well, I want to try to stay... I got to stay out of her way, though. If I get in the center, she's going to start looking at me all the time. Next, go do it again and stop this way.
Stop this way.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do that too.
You're thinking too much. Because what I'm going to demonstrate as soon as Ray gets it is with Ray, once he gets her head set in a certain position, Ray can back her up or go forward with his body. He doesn't have to do anything. Now let her settle, get her in frame again, Ray. Get that head down a little bit farther. Now ride forward. Now this time I want to show the camera, so this time really stop square.
Okay.
And then straighten her out. All right, right there. Now back her up. Get her in frame. Quit trying to, Ray, I don't know why today, maybe because of the camera, you're trying to ride too soft.
Okay.
You're going to her head.
Yeah.
remember, she's got to come to your hands. She's got to give that softness. You don't give it to her. She's got to earn it. So, like I say, we're going to work on her in frame. Now, just lean forward and ride forward. Come on, push her. Right there, see, you're letting her get out of frame. Why it's important to get these horses? Every horse should know how to get a frame because they're going to be more comfortable when we ride them. Now, I know this mare, she's really soft to the bit, but as I was explaining to Ray, he was riding soft. He didn't expect that mare to ride, that filly to ride soft. No, at this point, that filly, wherever Ray wants to set her head, that's where it's got to go. And I know this filly, Ray let her string out a little bit, so now she's going to say, Ray, screw you. You know, so we got to go back to basics. Always be prepared to go back to basics. Get on her a little bit, Ray. You're letting her have her head too much. Let her come to your hands. There you go. Use them legs, look where you want to go. There, that's better. Now, you see, after you made her do it, that time when you asked for that stop, she didn't throw that nose out and everything, and her back went easier and everything. So make her be responsible for her actions. We both know she's soft, so that's where a lot of people go wrong. They try to ride to the horse's mouth instead of get the horse to ride to their hands. In other words, I want that horse soft to my hands. I'm not going to be soft to their mouth. And that means, does it sound like I want to be hard on them? No. I'm just going to set my hands when I'm working on a headset. Utilize that outside rein a little bit. You're going, y'all can't see it, but see, I can tell, I know this filly. Yeah, I know the way she's, every time when Ray's cutting that circle, when that filly gets that head up, Ray's using too much direct. He's not, that outside rein is just important as the directional rein. And right now you don't need no directional rein on her. All you need is your legs. And look where you want to go. Like right there. Ray, you're getting in her way. Quit trying to direct your... Remember, I'm going to say it again. Right now your hands are just for your headset. Yeah. So when you want to do that corner, use your leg and look where you want to go. And if you do feel like you got to do it in directional, like we worked on the other day, no pulling. Just this. Just use your wrist. Because once she's in frame there, that's all it takes, that little slight correction. Because what you're doing, you're still trying to pull her around. But that's all right. And the problem is, I mean, of course, Ray comes out and works. The more trained Raffaella is, the harder it's going to be for Ray to ride her, because he's going to override her. Now just look where you want to go. There. Now you see how she kept nice and straight? She didn't try to bend that nose. She didn't lift that head up. And that's, I was make a point earlier. See, I know when Ray's, like right there, he's utilizing that inside rein too much. He's trying to pull her around. And the bad thing about it, Ray's starting his own horses and he's doing a good job, but we get into habits riding green horses. All right, just do a series of serpentines up down the middle of the arena. And at this point, my job for Rafaela and Ray is nitpick. And Ray's, like a lot of riders, is he rides better than he thinks he does. And he gets his head in the way and he overthinks it. So what happens? It just falls apart. Look where you want to go. There you go. Now right there, that corner, as soon as he got his eyes off that filly, come on, look where you want to go. See right there, where she hesitated, if you watch Ray, go back and rewind it, and watch Ray, you see him looking at that mare. There you go. Now right there, quit looking. He made that corner, he rolled that corner, so she didn't stall out. Right there, there he's looking. She stalls out. That's all right, that's what people got to see, Ray, and you need to work with it too. See, Ray's all right on a straight, but when he goes to do a maneuver, he's got to look at, see where she's at. There you go. So in this video, y'all get more out of it. Go back and rewind it and watch Ray, and when that filly stalls out, because you'll see him, you know, just like riding bicycle, you go where you look where you want to go. Because what happens is, when he makes his torque, right there, that was nice, smooth, he never looked at her. But when he looks at her, when he makes that turn, he stops riding. So what's going to happen? The filly's going to do what she's supposed to. She's going to slow down. All right, ask for a stop. All right, keep her in frame. Now ride forward. Ride forward. Push, push, push her. Horses are like kids. When you want them to do it, they're not going to do it. Anyway, I'm trying to get a point, and we did it last lesson. I was showing Ray where once she's in headset, he can back her up, he can go forward just by using his body. You know, we've been working with Ray on his 360s with her, and we're going to do that in a second. And that's another instant. He gets in his way. Of course, she's an Andalusian, so her spins, we're going to want them a little different because they got more front end action than quarter horses do. So Ray, come over here and let's do it. Work on your 360. Why don't you pick up, go her good way first, and then go her bad way.
Yeah, which way is her good way?
That way.
Okay. Alright, so settle down.
And just do it. Don't think about it. You're thinking about it too much.
Yeah, I do that, don't I?
Now just give her some leg. Come on. Come on. There he goes. That's it. Now, so we're going to have to work with her, riding her more in frame. Now, that time Ray did good. He didn't really get in his way, because once in a while what he'll do, he'll take his hands, he'll go across the center of the neck with his outside direct off rein, which if we're going that way, be his left hand. He'll pull on her this way, and then he pulls out on her, and what she'll do is she'll pop that hip around stuff going. So let's go her opposite way, right? Go the opposite way. That's it. See right there, he's doing it. See, look at her nose, Ray.
Yeah.
See how it's turned to the inside? Back her up. See, you're still trying to pull her around. Use them hands to set her head and just give her more leg, more leg.
Tell you what. Okay.
You can do it. See, you give him more leg. Come on, more leg. Back her up.
Back up.
See, now you went the opposite. You let go too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd just try to drop this right rein and see what
Oh, you got to keep her straight.
Yeah.
All you want to do is keep her straight, and it's all in the wrist, just like we're talking about. And I'll get you doing it, where if you just got to make a correction, least is best at this point. Just bend that wrist a little bit.
Okay.
Now pull.
Okay.
See, you want to pull out.
Yeah, I know.
All right, try it again.
Try it again.
Now look where you want to go. More leg, pop her. There you go. That's better.
We got one good spin.
Yeah. Anyway, in Andalusian, they're going to ride it more collected than everything. And yes, I get on her and spin her like top, but it's not going, you know, I want to use Ray for example. I mean, don't want to use me for example. So let's try that again, her off way. Just do it right where you're at. Now remember, if you got to correct her forward motion, go ahead and correct her, because one of the problems we've been having with her, she likes to walk forward on us. So, but also depend on that leg. I'd rather use, there you go, more leg, more leg, more leg. Go on. More leg. Now all that, number one, you got to remember, if you got to get in there and stop her from moving forward, go ahead and do it. But you're still, if she starts trying to move on you, go ahead and give her a little pop with that spur. And you're not going to hurt her. And I don't mean take it, and I know you're not going to do it. You know, don't hit her real hard, just enough to say, hey, move that body. Let's try that again. Yes, we would move on to something else. Go ahead and get out there where you got more room, Ray. But until now stop, settle, make her settle. All right, now go. Yeah, that's more leg. Now, all right, stop and look at your hand.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Probably pulling out, but I'm not aware of it.
Yeah, you're here and down like that. So
I need to be back.
just all you gotta do with her is set her head. Just concentrate on her. Your hands is just set her head and keep her from walking forward. You let your leg do the rest. All right, try it one more time. Then we gotta walk her out. Look, 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 look. Just try to do it right. There you go. Now stop. Whoop. See, you're letting her walk out on you. Just, and that's what I was saying earlier. That's one of the problems we've been having with her. She likes to walk out. All right, just walk her around a little bit. Don't just let her loose and just walk her. Because it's hot out here and she's getting a little frustrated. But this stage of the game, especially when refinement riding, all Ray's got to do is set that head. And like I said earlier, if you want to do a correction, it's just a bend of the wrist or a finger. But he wants to pull out, down and out. So he's getting in that mare's way. So he's got to find, we've got to, in time where we refine him where he'll stop the mare from walking forward, but he won't get in the way of the mare moving. And it's tricky, especially with a filly like her. So what we're going to do, because right now, like I said, I can put the speed to her, but I just want to get ready to get the technique. So Ray, at one point, go ahead and ride her two-handed and just walk her around, and then all of a sudden ask for a 360.
Okay.
But you remember, when you come out of it, make her stop. Don't let her keep walking forward. More light. There you go. Now halt. Now walk her out. See, I had Ray do it while she was moving forward because number one, her feet's already moving. So, huh?
Can't find you. Oh, there you are.
Anyway, I had him do it while she's walking because her feet's already unlocked. So I figured all Ray had to do is, after he got her going, is just not let her walk forward. The key thing is always don't be afraid to go backwards to go to a step. I mean, we both know where Raphael is at. And Ray, like I said earlier, you know, the more trained she's getting, Ray's is having to refine his riding a little bit better. But there's little things, like I said, this is a very mundane video. So I recommend y'all go over it and watch it over and over so you can see what Ray's doing and thinking, okay, I'm having trouble with my horse. Am I doing the same thing that Ray's doing? But Ray's came a long way. I'm not trying to take nothing away from him. I mean, we go way back and I know how far he's came. And I think today he's a little, you might say not, but I think he's a little bit worried about the camera because some things we haven't had trouble with for a while, all of a sudden pop back up. But that's all right. So, you know, if y'all keep seeing these videos, go to our TrueToHorseStart.org. There's a little PayPal button there. You know, we don't care how much, 50 cents to how much money.
$1 minimum.
But, you know, it's $1 minimum.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, I stand corrected. But, you know, any donation would be appreciated. So with that said, it's hot. She's hot. I think it's a good time to call it quit. Now right there, so I just wanted Ray to do it sort of correctly and her do it correctly, and then we'll, especially when it says hot, call it quits. So with that said, be true to the horse, they'll be true to you. First and foremost, be true to yourself. To my kids, grandkids, special person out there, I'm glad that list ain't any longer. Watch J. Lay K.